It's Deep Slant 101 presented by Xfinity. My guest this week, wide receiver Keke Coutee. Keke, before we start, I just have to say we do the pregame show, and one of my favorite shots is you warming up because you are really you're putting out the dance moves. And I feel like if I watch you long enough, I can probably guess what song you're singing because you're just like, you know the words to everything.
Right. Yeah. I just try to get going before the game. I'm always trying not to get too hyped, but yeah, if you catch me before the pregame, I'll probably be juiced up a little bit dancing.
I miss being on the field, actually watching you guys warm up. Who else out there is really getting loose with you in pregame warmups?
Maybe Stevie Mitchell. Not too many guys. They're trying to conserve their energy, so everybody's trying to control their emotions. But I would say Mance. He's a little crazy before pregame, but everybody else, everybody's pretty self-centered. Everybody has their different routine before the game.
I like it. I mean, keep it going. It's a lot of fun to watch. Let's talk about this season for you. I know you've been asked about it a ton. It's just had its share of up and downs. And for you personally, the way the season started to where it's going now, if you put the Texans record aside, I mean, you're out on the field and you're really contributing to this offense right now. What's it been like for you these last few weeks, just getting back into the game, back into the plays, and just getting your confidence back?
Just being out there, I say first and foremost is a blessing, just to be back out there, being able to compete on Sundays, But I would say I'm back to doing what I'm normally doing, just making plays, trusting in my abilities, and having that great relationship with my quarterback. So just to be out there the last couple of weeks and actually getting able to produce, I'm sure it makes everybody feel good.
We haven't seen a lot of you this season, but in recent weeks we have. So if you look back from year one to now, where do you feel like you've really improved the most when you look back at from your rookie year to now? Would it be in your route running and how you study defenses? Is it your mechanics? What do you think has made the biggest improvement since you've been in the league?
I would say just the speed of the game and just attention to detail. Not just knowing where I need to be at the right time, depths around things like that. Being quarterback friendly, just the small details that go into the game, that actually help my quarterback throughout the game. So, and just continuing to get 1% better every single day. So I'll just say those two things mainly.
And knowing where to be on the field. I know this offseason was a weird one, but you and Deshaun had a chance to practice a little bit. Chad Hansen, he got together with some of his receivers. How much does that really help you to just fine tune some of that outside of a normal practice week in the offseason, just when things aren't crazy to actually work on that? What sort of feedback do you look for from a quarterback?
I feel like just things that he sees where you need to be, like just for instance, on a particular route, the depth, things like that, how he sees it, how he sees the defender. So I feel like those one-on-ones during the summer is really helpful because that gets the timing down. Quarterback knows where you're going to be. That obviously builds trust. So I say just getting out there working with the quarterback in the summer really helped us.
Did you ever watch any wide receivers similar to the position and the role that you play in this offense? Who do you sort of look to and model your game after?
I would say I watched a lot of Tavon Austin growing up, just similar size, stature, same ability. So still kind of watching to this day. It's someone I've always watched growing up. But I would say mostly just the last couple of years, DeAndre Hopkins, just being around him and Will Fuller, Cooks, Cobb, those veteran guys, good guys that know how this game goes. So I feel like just being able to have those veteran guys in my room the past couple of years really helped me.
Yeah, that wide receiver room has changed so much since you showed up in 2018. It's even changed so much. We talk about it since the start of the season. The four wide receivers that everyone thought were going to be the starting four, or at least a big part of this offense, no longer playing games here in December. Will Fuller, obviously, Brandon Cooks didn't play in that Chicago game. Hopefully he comes back. But Randall Cobb goes on IR. Kenny Still gets waived. What's that like from a receiver standpoint? Because are you expected to do a little bit more when guys go down, or do you stay true to the type of receiver that you are?
I would say most importantly, staying true to who you are. Because once you press and you try to make too many plays, that's when bad things happen. So I feel like when those guys went down, we got the room for the guys to step right into it, and that's what we've done every single game after that, as a fantasy as well. So we have guys that can step in right away.
And with some of those losses also in the return game got affected, and we see you out there doing some kickoff returns, some punts. Now you're mostly kickoff return, at least against Chicago, you're mostly kickoff return. We joke that you gotta have to be a little bit crazy to be in the return game and return kicks like that. But what do you enjoy about that the most? And what is it that you're always trying to work on as far as as improving? Because I know that's really hard to do when you're not getting game reps, and to go into a game and then be fielding punts and kicks, it can't be an easy task to take up out of the blue.
Yeah, I feel like just being a playmaker back there. You know, that's what a kid returner and a punt returner is. You know, they put a guy back there that they know they can make plays in open space and expecting that guy to see those holes. So I'm saying, yeah, you got to be a little crazy with those guys running down there full speed at one guy. So I feel like it's really helped me just to show my ability in different ways, you know, not just receiver. So just showing that I'm capable of doing everything that they're asking of me.
Do one of those feel more instinctive to you than the other, or feeling, whether it's
I
feeling
would say
kickoffs or punts?
I would say punt return is more natural, even though I haven't had that much experience in the NFL so far doing it. Just because it's a lot more space and opportunity, you can see things hit a little bit different. But kickoffs a little faster. You don't have that much time to run around as you would as a punt return. So, kind of feel like I would favor a punt return more, but kind of equal on both, I would say as well.
Well, Tim Kelly was asked about you, and he said, and I'm going to quote, he said he was proud as hell of you and Chad Hansen, because you guys didn't really play a lot this season. Then you came in against Indy the first time and made some really big plays and came in clutch for this offense. So how hard was that for you to come in? I know you waited for your opportunity since week 2 against Baltimore, but you know, what is the mental conversation like in your head, you know, as a player when you're sort of waiting to get through those weeks, because you don't know when your opportunity is going to come, but then when it does, you have to be ready.
Yeah, I feel like it's long and hard. You know, you're just waiting on any given Sunday just to be ready to play. So for that extended period of time, you know, you can't dwell on it because it can only get worse from there. So I feel like just keep believing in yourself and just being ready to go. You know, I didn't know my number was going to get called again, and it came that New England game. You know, Cobb had the injury, and I was unaware of it myself. You know, so I was ready to go. So just to be out there and be back in the moment. So I've been ready to go ever since.
And people seem to be really happy for you and your success in recent weeks. I mean, you already got more touchdowns than you did, you know, your rookie year, and you're getting in the end zone more and more. But fans seem to be really excited that you're back out on the field and they can see what you're doing. How much does that mean to you, just being a guy from Lufkin, Texas, and growing up in the state of Texas? How much the Texans fans have embraced?
No, it means a lot to me just to show they still have the belief in me, even after the bad stuff. You know, I'm just really appreciative that they're there able to appreciate me and see what I can do. So I would say I can just keep doing better things and just keep bringing production.
All right. Well, Deshaun Watson said that he's really proud of you as well. He said that what we've seen so far is not even your limit, that Keke can get a lot better. So tell me, I want to know from you, how do you think that you can get better, and what is still out there for you to attain?
Just not getting complacent. I feel the same way as Deshaun. I feel like I haven't reached my limit yet, not even close. So I had a lot of great games so far in my career, but I feel like I can go even further. So, you know, just taking my game to the next level, never being complacent. I always want to be the best side in this league one day. So I'm going to keep working towards that.
All right. We can't wait to see what the future has in store for you. Always a pleasure, Keke Coutee.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I appreciate it.